Greetings, Goddess Body Mind Spirit community. This is Tyra Omilade, your goddess guru, your sister friend. And you know, I love helping women align with their life purpose using the power of ancient wisdom and the goddess centered lifestyle. How are you today, Queen? I want to come on and talk about the the weekly astrology for July 18th through the 14th. And yeah, let's just see what we have going on for this week. Let's look at the astrology to see how you can work with it. So I hope that you had a good new moon and set some new moon intentions. We are in a new season. You know, we just kicked off Cancer season. We just had this new moon. So we are at the beginning of a whole new season. And I just hope that you took the time to write down some intentions or revisit some that you already had written down, say your New Year's intentions. And really, because that new moon was very powerful for just really charging up new beginnings. It's some that you'll call in. And on the other hand, some of these new beginnings are just going to show up for you. Okay. Um, it's a perfect time for planning out the next 3 months. That's how I love planning. And, you know, we're not exactly out of the new moon phase. That new moon energy lasts for like 2 weeks. So I encourage you to really sit down and write out a plan and, you know, just think about what is it that you want to say you have accomplished before fall starts, before autumn starts. So yeah, hope that you had a great new moon. And I do have, just before we start the weekly reading, the newest Sacred Goddess Healing Toolkit. It's for motivation and intuition. This is perfect for this new moon because this new moon that we just had is all about taking action and kind of being in whatever it is that you're working on. You got to be in it for the long haul. You have to have some patience. So it's about staying motivated, taking action. And, you know, Cancer is about intuition. So that's what this is about, along with helping you to do some hypnotic goal setting with a workbook that I put in there for you. And so, yeah. Oh, also, I put in the self care deck. I thought that would be a nice one for you to use also. So the link is in the description box. And as you can see, it's only $25. It'll be 25 of the best dollars that you spend. I consider this to be a spa for your inner goddess. Also, the new moon through the signs part of the video is in the toolkit, but I will link the one that I posted for the on my public facing channel. I'll put that here so you can look at that also. Very, very important new moon. So, yeah. So now that we are in the new moon season, or we just had the new moon, that means that we're in the waxing moon phase. And the waxing moon phase is all about taking action. Now, where are we right now? We're at that waxing moon phase where um, it's kind of like you're coming up with a game plan. You know what you're working on, but it's like you want to maybe get some to-do lists together and just kind of come up with a strategy. So that might be something that you're focused on right now. So then we kick off this week, the 8th, the 9th, the 10th, the 11th. I mean, this is some really positive energy. This is supportive energy for the week. We have Venus sextile Uranus, and that helps to give us a little bit of energy. It's like we want to take off, but we might be getting a lot of ideas coming to us. It could be some type of social connections, relationship connections that come in and really support you in making progress and advancing. But, for some people, it could be maybe a relationship shows up, a nice little fun, exciting relationship. It could also be about something around making money because Venus is around making money. So it could be maybe you get some ideas or you just begin to kind of feel yourself moving in this direction around money. It could be making money, it could be managing your money, something like that. And also, it's almost like this energy of, I just want to have a little bit of freedom. I want to do some fun things. Okay. Let's see here. On the 8th, one moment. I thought I had something pulled up. Here we go. So we have Venus down here in Cancer, and we have Uranus over here in Taurus. So the other thing this could be about is like you really want to focus more on self-care. It's like you don't rush. You have energy, but you're not rushing. So I really do like that also. Okay, I'm going to move that and put that here. Okay, Mercury sextile Jupiter. So we have Mercury over here in Leo. Leo is fun and it's motivating, it's creative. It's a little bit of a romantic energy also. So it can have any of these topics on our mind. It's playful. And Jupiter is over here in Gemini, and Gemini can be very playful and witty. So it's just kind of like this energy of um, fun and wit and just having good times with other people. Because Gemini is a sign that has to do with like a small group, like a friend group. So it could be, um, yeah, there's a lot of camaraderie happening for the friends. I will say, Mercury rules Gemini, which is where Jupiter is. So I don't know. There could be some growth, some expansion, like some expansive conversations where you feel supported. There it could be some opportunity coming your way, but it's not the kind of opportunity where when it shows up, it's just so easy. It's like there's something you're going to have to do in order to really make this happen. It's kind of like something shows up, but it won't work if you don't actually receive it. It won't work if you don't actually take some sort of action. I also think that this is a good time since we are in this phase of the moon where you might be strategizing, you might get some ideas. It's like maybe you see the big picture and then you can kind of see the steps that you need to take in order to get there, or just a lot of ideas and creativity. Um, you could be learning some new things also. I really love this transit. It feels for me, like things are super serious in the world. And both of these transits on the 8th kind of bring this energy of a little bit of lightness for people, this energy of connection and support also. Okay, so Jupiter sextile the North Node. Again, there's this energy around growth and expansion, and there's some new direction that you're taking your life. And so Jupiter sextile that North Node could be bringing in, um, again, this energy around seeing the big picture and knowing where you're headed. Maybe you haven't been able to see the full big picture, but you'll see more of it now. The thing about this big picture is it might be one that it's like really new. You've never quite done this before. And or maybe there's something that's new, you haven't done it before. But with this particular transit, which you'll feel on the 8th, ninth, and 10th, it might be like you see more of the vision. You see more of how to do it. You have more wisdom around doing it. Maybe there's some wise person or an expert that you'll hear um, that's like, hey, I want to shed this light on you or share this wisdom and it's going to really help you. with this new direction that you're going in? It could be something around the body because Aries has to do with the body. That's where the North Node is. It's in Aries and it has to do with the body. So maybe there's something coming up for all of us around our health, our well being, our appearance. That could be coming up. Some new thing that you're doing in that area. And it just gets highlighted during this time, but it feels supportive. Okay. Um, so if it's sextile the north node, that means that it's trying the south node. And with that, it means that you might be at a spot where it's something you need to let go of and you kind of feel okay with it. It's like you can see the wisdom in receiving it and letting, receiving, excuse me, releasing it and just moving on. You can really receive the wisdom from that. Or it just makes you more easily able to detach. And it's something about relationships or something that's keeping you out of balance, lack of harmony, something like that could be coming through. And let's see here. Also, it's kind of like Libra is about refinement. And so Jupiter could be giving you some understanding around how to refine a thing. How do you make it better? And yeah, that's what I'll say about that. Okay. So Sun trine Saturn. So you should feel that for sure the ninth, the 10th, and the 11th. We could stretch it out a little bit, the 8th through the 12th. And yeah, again, this one brings, first of all, there's this energy of like get things done, but you may not be in a rush to do it. And even with all the stuff you have to do with this transit, you might feel kind of like it's okay. You feel inspired, motivated to get it done. But both of these are in water signs. So maybe there's some heightened intuition at this time and some healing, something mm, yeah, something around healing. It could be um healing within the family, healing within your emotions. Maybe you work with somebody, a professional of some sort, a healer, and it's a really good time for that kind of thing. But I just really think that a lot of us will have some stuff to get done, and this will help us to get done. Though it's kind of like, okay, I'm going to work hard and I'm going to rest, and yeah, I love that. Done. Okay. Oh, wow. This also brings opportunity. I did leave that out. This one brings some good fortune, opportunity, and yeah. The reason I'm kind of struggling with what to talk about is, I kind of see the sun and Saturn as like go getter type energy, whereas Pisces is super laid back, you know. But maybe it'll be like there's something spiritual coming through or something creative coming through. And but I really do think if there's ever a time to really lean into the intuition, this would be a really good time to do that. Maybe intuitively something will come to you and it'll just be so on point during this time. Cuz then Venus is going to for a short time trine Neptune just before she goes over into Leo. And so I love that because again, it really leans us into this energy of intuition and communing with the other side. And it's about, to a certain degree, this week about connection, connection with family, connection with loved ones, connection with spirit. I do think this is even a week where some of us will say a miracle happened. But with it being on the 29th degree, it's actually kind of karmic. So I wouldn't be surprised if on the collective level, something really challenging happens that day. I don't really like predicting death or anything like that, but I mean, it could be something like that, and it would be a woman, which women die all the time, but it might would be somebody, ooh, maybe a psychic, or it could be actually somebody in government also, or somebody known for, like, helping women in some kind of way, a motherly figure, but I'm talking on the collective level because I know people down up outta here every day. Um, yeah, because Venus has to do with relationships, it has to do with women. Now, one thing I will say is it could bring, like, some type of miraculous money, or it's like you are meeting your karma around how you've been caring for your money or not caring for it. I wanna say even a little bit of be a little bit cautious with spending money because you might find yourself spending too much money. Boundaries abound. Yeah, have some boundaries. But yeah, it'll be the veil will be very thin, very, very thin. The 10th, the 11th, and the 12th. So as soon as Venus goes into Leo, then she begins to oppose um, Pluto. And that will bring in an energy of a little bit of a tug of war. It's about stepping into your power, really owning your power. Maybe, you know what? Maybe with this Venus being on that Neptune, I wonder if there's going to be some movement amongst the women. Of course, I'm in the United States. I focus on what's going on here quite a bit. Because we got a lot going on with this Pluto return still happening. I know people think it's over, but it's not. Um, and I wonder, is it going to be something that kind of galvanizes women? It might be something that we don't like, but it galvanizes us, and then we start really um, getting activated when Venus moves into Leo and opposes Pluto. It's like, hey, we got to get on this. We got to do something. This energy is also about transformation. So there's something that you're being asked to transform on this day. And it's about standing in your power. Okay. Maybe a few days before, or even that day, something happens and you don't honor your boundaries. But by the end of the day, you'll be like, all right, we can really talk about this. Venus and Leo is beautiful. It's a very fun placement. I personally like Venus and Leo because she's creative, Leo's creative. What it does is it can kind of help women, not kind of, it can help women step into their confidence and be a little bit more me centered because Venus is typically about buddying up. It's like, me and other people. But in Leo, it's kind of that time where it's like, okay, it's time for us to all be confident women and, stand in our power and, roar like a lioness and, um, maybe use our voice. I keep hearing women talk about they are scared to use their voice. Well, this can be really good for that. Um, and having more fun, you know, Venus in Cancer is kind of like, I want to relax and kind of chill out and take care of myself or have other people take care of me. And then when Venus moves into Leo, she's like, now I want to play and have fun and I want to flirt. I like that, for women who are looking for romance, or even if you're in a relationship, you need more romance. Venus and Leo is great for that. But yeah, definitely, step into your power, own your power, and allow Venus and Leo to really help you with your confidence and also like to allow yourself to really shine and take up space and um, be your authentic self and share your gifts and talents with the world. Yeah, I just really, really love that. I will say, even though I'll come back and talk about this, Venus in, well, yeah, okay, so Sunday the 14th and then the 15th. So I think we will start kind of feeling this here on the 13th. Mars conjunct Uranus. I want to just give you a little bit of heads up because that can create a lot of issues with technology, although it's kicking off a new cycle, a new 2-year cycle. And this is about innovation, and it actually kinda matches this transit that I talked about here with Jupiter and this true node. There's something about innovation, doing something new, technology, um, it's in Taurus, so it's about money, self-worth, value, the earth, maybe people are gonna start really being like, "Hey, we need to focus on the earth more," you know? Now, I will say Mars conjunct Uranus, in my opinion, it's not fun. It could be very activating, and we can eventually get a lot done with it, but that could be a day where, or, a couple of days before or after, where there is big upsets in the earth. It could cause fires, it could cause lightning, um, earthquakes, those kinds of things. So I just share that because if it happens, you won't be surprised. And I always say, let's just say a prayer. You can just send good energy with grace and ease, Mars and Uranus with grace and ease. Um, but you will start feeling that around the 13th or the 14th. I will say Uranus has to do with progress and advancement. It's a rebellious sign. It's about up leveling, and with it connecting with Mars, they're pretty much like the same energy. So I really do think we'll see even more, for sure here in the United States with protest and maybe other parts of the world. There are going to be some protest, and it truly is about making the progress and being innovative and more futuristic type things happening. But make no mistake about it, there's something about technology, being online. I encourage you to, if you are not online yet with a business, start looking into it with this one. I really think online real estate is key and essential. Or maybe you have a new opportunity to do something very innovative. It could be with making money. Some people may start feeling like, I just want to get rid of a whole bunch of stuff. And you just start doing that. What I want to see, what is the degree on the 15th? I'm scared. Oh, I think it's later. Okay, Uranus. Where's Uranus on the 15th? Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be at the 26th degree. Woo! So if you have something at the 26th degree, um, well, we could say the 24th through the 28th degree of Taurus or Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. Wowzers! Oh my gosh, I need to check my younger son's chart. I'm like, is this him? So yeah. Woo. Okay. Woohoo. That's important. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, that's what I have there. I think I said last week I was going to come back with the oracle reading. Got so distracted, but I'm going to come back with the oracle reading to keep the video kind of short, which is not super short, but yeah, to keep it from being longer, I guess I should say. Overall, I love this week. I really do. I really love this week. So I wanted to tell y'all one other thing. Hold on one second. So, yeah, the 13th, when is that? That's when we're gonna get to the first quarter moon. So, there at the end of the week, there's still a lot of energy. It's get up and go type energy at the end of the week. So I love, love, love that for us. So I really do think this is a week where we can get quite a bit done, even though we may not feel like there's a rush to get it done. All right. Thank you so, so much. Again, I hope that you download, purchase and download the Hypnosis for Motivation and Intuition, which also includes hypnotic goal setting tools. Because, yeah, they will support you. I do my best to give you tools that help you to not just listen to the astrology, but to actually be able to apply the astrology and live the best goddess centered lifestyle possible for you. Thank you so, so much for being here. I deeply appreciate you. Wishing you an amazing week. As always, if you would please like the video, share the video. I don't know if y'all hear that motorcycle. Like the video, share the video, and know that I'm always wishing the choicest blessings of the Great Mother and the ancestors. May they be upon you and yours now and always. Have a wonderful day, Goddess. Peace.